What's going on, Guardians? This is our weekly solo player's guide to the Nightfall. This is our Titan variant, so if you need a Warlock or a Hunter, look in the description box down below, as well as a Challenge of Elders guide. That's also going to be down there, so look for that if you're so interested. That is the final Challenge of Elders guide I'll be doing. Destiny 2 comes out tomorrow, or technically tonight at midnight, so we're going to be kind of slowly pushing our ways to only doing Destiny 2 videos, but for now we're going to do one Nightfall guide a week after this week, so starting this coming Tuesday, only one Destiny 1 video a week. And then, of course, we're going to do Destiny 2 guides, Destiny 2 Xur videos, all of that good stuff. Anything I can make a guide on, I will make a guide on. If you have any suggestions of stuff you want to see, go ahead and let me know in the comment section down below. And otherwise, let's go ahead and look at the modifiers for the week, and then we'll rock the setup, which includes subclass, perk recommendations, as well as weapon recommendations, and then we'll rock the guide. Modifiers this week include epic, heavily shielded, and highly aggressive enemies appear in great numbers. Void burn, void damage from any source is greatly increased. Berserk, minions of the darkness won't flinch even after massive damage. Specialist, special weapon damage is favored, however it will take away from your primary and heavy damage output, so just keep that in mind. And Ironclad, more enemies have shields. As far as setup goes, we're rocking the Hand of Judgment, though if you want to use an adept weapon, I would recommend Word of Crota, Doom of Chelchis, or the Steel Medulla, and then honorable mention would be at the Atheon's Epilogue. So really any of them would do pretty decently here, especially since it's a closer quarters strike. You'll do just fine with whatever you pick. Hand of Judgment is just my favorite non-raid weapon, so there's that. Special, I would go a sniper of some sort, so something like Devil's Dawn, Ex Machina, or Event Horizon. Any one of those in Void, obviously. A Specialist and Void, you want both of those combined. And then we start off with Nova Mortis, but any machine gun, rocket launcher will do. And then once we get to the boss fight, we switch over to the Dark Drinker. If you don't have the Dark Drinker, any Void sword will do. It'll help out a lot in the final boss fight, either with actually killing the boss or just enemy clearing. It will also help a lot. And then I'm running Nothing Manacles, so you know what that means as far as build goes. We're rocking that vampire build, so Embrace the Void, killing enemies with Nova Bomb or any grenade triggers Energy Drain and restores your health. Energy Drain just gives boosts up your grenade recharge a lot, and Embrace the Void will also give you health back. So it's like a double-edged sword. It's not the right term, but it's a great perk to run. And then the Hunger increases the duration of the energy drain effect, so it's going to last even longer, so you'll more than likely get a grenade back with every grenade kill. I like Lifesteal, damaging an enemy with energy drain immediately restores a significant portion of your health. So these, Embrace the Void will give you your health back with grenade and super kills. This will give it back with without a kill. It'll actually just, as long as it's charged, slap an enemy with it, and you'll get a small amount of health back. I'm running Vortex. Nova Bomb creates a vortex which continually damages enemies trapped inside. Pretty useful for the boss fight. I think that's the only time I even used the super in the whole Nightfall, which says something to how easy it is this week. And then Scatter Grenades, obviously, to go with the Nothing Manacles, which enables scatter grenade tracking, and it gains an additional scatter grenade charge. So you get 2 grenades, and they'll track enemies, so you'll have a lot better chance of killing enemies. Let's go ahead and go over this guide. Alright guys, this is going to be the Nightfall section, the first part you go. Just go ahead and run straight up to the door. You're going to get the Cabal version, so you don't have to worry about any Taken or anything spawning in here. So just go ahead and run up there, start unlocking it, and then come running back here. I like to wait for some enemies to spawn in, go ahead and start throwing my grenades, and then just rock this part out real quick. This shouldn't take too long at all. Let's go ahead and do that. There's going to be, as you can see, one Centurion, a few Legionnaires, one Phalanx, and after you kill all of those guys, there's going to be 3 or 4 Scions that spawn in. One is Major, as you can see right here. As soon as you kill that Major, you are free to go into the next section. You don't have to kill all the Scions, just the Major one. Though if you want the extra points, just go ahead and do it. It won't take very long at all. And then once you move on into the next section, there's going to be one Colossus at the top of the stairs. So go ahead and snipe him down. And then there's also going to be a few Legionnaires, 1 or 2 Phalanx, 1 Hobgoblin, and several Goblins up top. So just take them all out real quick, and then go ahead and, if you can make the jump, go ahead and start unlocking that door. Alright, so once you start unlocking this door, you're going to want to run back to where we were just looking at. From that door, there's going to be 1 Centurion and 1 Legionnaire. I think that's the only ones that spawn in up top. Down below, there's going to be, I think, 2 more Centurions, as well as a couple Legionnaires. Once you take all of them out, there's going to be, again, 3 or 4 more Scions that spawn in. And they're going to do just like the same room, the room before. Kill the Major. You do not have to kill the other ones, though it might be a little bit easier. The 3 normal ones will spawn up top, and it seems like the Major one always spawns down below. So just keep an eye out for him, and then we'll move on to the next section. So in this section, there's going to be 1 Minotaur, a few Goblins, a few Legionnaires, 1 Centurion, and I want to say there's also a Phalanx in here. Yeah, there's one phalanx in here. Just go ahead and take them all out really quick. It really shouldn't give you too much trouble at all. Especially with these scatter grenades, you can see they're doing massive amounts of damage. Let's go ahead and take all these guys out. And then we'll move on into the next section. This next section does have a glitch sometimes. When you go to unlock the door, take a look at the left side of the room, because if when you start unlocking that doesn't open like how it's open right now, you will have to die and start this a little bit over. You won't have to start from there where we just did, just the part that we're doing right now. So if that's not open by now, die. You can either jump into the screen and it'll fling you back into the wall behind you, or you can just obviously let the Cabal kill you. So as you can see, there's going to be 3 phalanx and a colossus that spawns in first, followed by these guys. Sometimes they'll already be spawned in, so just be careful of that. There's going to be 1 minotaur, 3 or 4 harpies, and then after you kill those guys, there's going to be, again with the scions, 1 major scion, 2 or 3 normal scions. You don't have to kill them all, just the major, and the door will open. So just keep that in mind. And then we'll move on to the final section. Alright, so in this section there's going to be a few legionnaires, 2 or 3 phalanxes, and I believe there's also 1 centurion. Go ahead and take them all out. It shouldn't take you too awful long. And then once you do that, go ahead and start unlocking the, I guess it's the control panel in the room up those stairs. Alright, so I learned this the hard way. Do not go for the middle one with a warlock. I got wrecked pretty quickly. What you want to do, this is the void one on the right side. Go ahead and just Nova Bomb him if you can. Otherwise, just go ahead and introduce him to the Dark Drinker, whatever heavy you got. Go ahead and kill him, and then immediately come running up here. These guys will all spawn in at different places for some reason. They won't always come out of that door. Sometimes they'll come up top, sometimes they'll come from below. Whatever you do, just come running back up here. Kill anything that's in your way, obviously. Use your Dark Drinker if you have to, but if you don't, I would suggest saving it. And then just kill all these ads. There's just going to be a bunch of legionnaires, a few centurions, and like 2 or 3 phalanxes. And the majority of the phalanxes and the centurions will stay back with the scion flares in the back or the front of the room, or whichever you want to call it. I would consider us in the back, I guess. So go ahead and kill all these guys, and pretty much just repeat that process with each boss. Be careful in between bosses 2 and 3. It didn't happen to me in any 3 of my runs this week, but every once in a while 2 Colossus will appear, will spawn in from one of these ships off of the second, in between the second and third Scion Flare that you kill. So if you do see them start appearing, make sure you run real quick back into the where we were just standing up. on the stairs. And then just kind of keep in mind, these guys, like I said, are just going to spawn in randomly. Just be careful of them. Remember, your grenades, your super, and your melee should be giving you health if you've got the same setup that I showed at the beginning of the video. And other than that, you should do just fine. This is a pretty decently easy week this week to do. So hopefully this guide help you out, make it a little bit easier or a lot easier. I don't know. And then, yeah, look in the description box down below for any of the new guides. And subscribe if you're new to the channel for some hopefully awesome Destiny 2 content. I cannot wait to play it. I'm super excited. And other than that, I will talk to you guys later.
Come back for them when you're ready. Let's get you home.